This is Demonstrator. He's now 30 years old. He's been with us for something like that 10 years now. He used to be one of the most influential dressage stallions in his day. He's still actively getting mares in foal each year. He's in one of our 5 turnout paddocks. We try and get the stallions out every day if we can, because basically happy stallion equals happy semen. If they're nice and calm and go out in the paddocks and have a bit of downtime, it does help an awful lot in the semen quality. And we've got this paddock here, and then we have 3 other paddocks over the far side which go up to 8 foot high for any ambitious jumpers out there. All stallions come here with different exercise regimes, but we've got a 54-foot horse walker which they can go on once or twice a day depending on what the owner requires. It's got 8 stalls, which means we can get 4 stallions on at any one time. This is Demonstrator just going on the scales. We weigh the stallions 3 times a week. This just gives us an idea of obviously how the weight's going, and we can alter their feed balances accordingly. We have 3 different quarantine areas. They're all colour coordinated. As you see, this is the red area. For every stallion has 2 coats, brushes, head collars and lead ropes, all so we can't get mixed up. We have 2 other areas, one green and one blue. Another part of the facility we have here, we have cameras in every single one of the stallion's boxes. This is one for sort of obviously health and safety reasons, but also the stallion owners can log in at 24 hours a day and actually look at their stallion in the box the time they want. We're a DEFRA approved semen collection centre. We have been carrying out AI now for nearly 22 years. We are DEFRA approved, which means we can freeze and export for the worldwide markets. Stallions come to us for a variety of reasons, everything from fertility investigations through to fresh chilled distribution, and more often than not obviously the freezing down of stallions for a number of other reasons. If they're going to be castrated, for instance, and they want to carry on a breeding schedule, they can. Most of the time it's for competition stallions that want to carry on competing and also carry on breeding as well at the same time. And they can do this by having a large bank of frozen semen stored and distributed as and when necessary. The other things we do here is also for the rare breeds. We're freezing from the 10 rarest breeds in the country and 10 stallions from each breed. This is obviously one way of trying to preserve their rare and genetic bloodlines for the future. One of the rarest ones we use is the Aeroskid ponies where there's only a few different bloodlines left. So frozen semen has an enormous opportunity for all stallions out there, whether it's an assurance for death or disease or injury, to preserving scarce bloodlines. And obviously we can, as we're DEFRA approved, we export semen all throughout Europe, America, Australia, South Africa. We have stallions visiting all the year round. A lot of stallions come for fresh and chilled from April through till September, where they carry on a fresh and chilled program. They stand here and we carry all that out on behalf of the stallion owner. And then in the winter time we have a lot of the competition stallions coming in, so when they're not competing, there's a downtime for them. They can come in, we can collect semen off them. The semen quality is still very, very good. In fact, it freezes exceptionally well at this time of year, because we tend to get a sort of a lower volume, higher density product, which makes it much easier for us to freeze. We can take up to 20 stallions. We tend to have a comfortable number is between 10 and 15. In the summer we tend to reach our peak. In the winter time we tend to have 10 to 15 stallions. We tend to get through just under 100 stallions a year through the centre. Some come in for a day for fertility investigations. Something new that we'll be carrying out this year, which is a new bit of research, is post-castration sperm extraction, where when a stallion's castrated, the testicles are sent up to us. We extract the sperm cells from the testicles and freeze it down. And this sometimes can be a sort of a last resort for an owner to preserve their stallion's genetics before it's been castrated. It varies enormously. In the summer it's on demand of the mare owner, but the whole beauty about AI is you don't have to overwork your stallion. So for instance, it's a maximum once a day, usually every other day is about the norm for the fresh and the chilled side. For the frozen side, we tend to collect off them about 4 times a week, and this can depend upon what the stallion's needs are. Some stallions are better 3 times a week and some better to 4. Winter would normally be doing about between 7 and 10 stallions a day, and in the summer we can get up to about 20 collections a day. Blue chip dynamic we've been recommending to our stallion owners now for a good 7 years. We find it does help with the semen quality for a number of reasons, but the main reason is it helps with this, got the essential omega oils in there, and helps with the sperm membrane integrity, which in turn helps with motility, fertility, and at the end of the day helping with conception rates.